If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
Facility after being in BC, but I mean, you're used to that cold weather, Ohio, Boston, Minnesota. You come down here, there definitely is a different vibe. I mean, I just walked down the veranda. It's 82 degrees today, and it's January, and it's beautiful.
You guys are loving it down here, aren't you? Tell me.
Oh.
I mean, you guys are loving it.
Snowing at home. We don't want to go home.
No, I mean, gray skies. I grew up in Cleveland. Boston was cool because there's a little big city kind of feel. I went to Minnesota. I didn't know I was going to be playing in Canada because that's how cold it was out there. Actually, I lived a couple years. My off seasons in San Diego, and then when I was a free agent, I decided to come down here. I mean, I'm blessed to be playing down here. I mean, look at this weather. I mean, this is just,
no doubt about it.
I wake up in the morning, and it's sun's everywhere. I turn the weather channel on. It's like 20, 10. I'm like, forget about that, man.
Well, you forget about it till you have to go deal with it. We got Chris Hovan here, BC, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the defensive side. Here's something for you. John Gruden was always my favorite NFL coach. He's not anymore. He's my favorite ex-NFL coach. What was it like to play for Gruden? And talk a little bit about the pending change and promoting from within. I mean, you all now have a coach you still know, which is different than what we had back in Baltimore, for sure.
Well, it's a tough situation. John Gruden really helped me turn my career around. I started out in the league my first 3 years. They decided to go a little bit more of a bigger defense, a little bit more of a two-gap in Minnesota, and that's not my forte. My forte is a one-gap defense, 4-3 play with speed. So I came down here on a one-year deal. I want to thank Coach Gruden, Mr. Allen, and the Glazers for giving me the opportunity, because Coach Gruden gave me the opportunity when a lot of other coaches wouldn't. And I respect him for that, and I thank him for changing my career around, because they gave me a one-year deal. I said, listen, it's on you. I said, fine. Mr. Allen rewarded me and the Glazers with a 5-year deal. So I have nothing bad to say about Coach Gruden. He won a Super Bowl. He won at least 3 South titles. But the demand is to win the Super Bowl every year, like we were talking about, though.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, are the fans here? It was weird to see that last game. Oakland comes to town. There's the obvious synergy there between Gruden and Oakland, which I'm sure, from John's standpoint, made it even worse to have to walk across the field at the end, looking at those helmets and saying, oh my God, they just put me out of the playoffs. The fan base here, though, it seems like, as I walk around downtown and I talk to people, that there's not this high anxiety about the way it all ended. Am I off there, or from the fan base, or no? Or they just had time to digest it all?
I think they had time to digest it all, but
was it heated here at the end of the year?
A little bit at the end of the year, because we were 9-3. We went into December, and we didn't win in December. And great teams like Pittsburgh and the Phillies and the Giants, and look at Arizona. They play great. They play great football in December and January, and we didn't do that. We didn't play well enough. And as a player, I'm accountable for going out there and saying, as players, we didn't fulfill our end of the deal. Does Coach Gruden take the fall for it? Yeah, because he's the head coach. But at the same time, the players have to be accountable for what we're putting on tape out there. And we didn't make the plays at the end of the season to get in the playoffs, and we didn't deserve to be in the playoffs.
Another WNST connection for you, besides Kevin Byrne and his son Sean and the whole family. The great Curtis Schultz of Baltimore, Maryland. You got to talk a little bit about the great peak physical condition you're in due to Maryland's Curtis Schultz.
Me and Curtis go all the way back to Minnesota.
Absolutely.
And then it's funny because
you kind of start to look like each other a little bit with the hair and the head there. I see that a little bit.
It's funny because when I signed my one-year deal down here, he signed on as an assistant because they got rid of the whole staff up in Minnesota. So he came down here as assistant, and now he is the head strength coach for the Buccaneers. So me and Curtis are very good friends. He had his first child.
He's coming down to join us tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. Absolutely.
Curtis,
he trained me. Can't you see how buff I am?
I'm doing
exactly, man.
Even with jeans and a sweater on, dude, you're looking good.
No
man.
Socks.
No, but Curtis, Curtis is a good friend of mine. Over the years, we've developed a relationship, and I have the utmost respect for him. I think he's one of the top head strength coaches in the league right now.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.